The world is full of beautiful buildings, some of which are so exceptional that they have been designated as the new 7 wonders of the world. Here is a list of some of the world's most impressive buildings. 7 wonders of the world. 7. Petra Jordan. Petra, the ancient city in southern Jordan, is also known as the Rose City for its golden hue. It dates as far back as 312 BC. Set in a remote valley, this ancient city was founded by the Arab Nabataeans, a sophisticated civilization who carved stunning architecture and complex waterways out of surrounding rock faces. The Nabateans also established Petra as a successful trade hub, earning vast wealth and a booming population before being wiped out by earthquakes. 6. Chichen Itza, Mexico. Deep in the Mexican state of Yucatán lies Chichen Itza, a historic Mayan city built between the 9th and 12th centuries. Constructed by the pre-Columbian Mayan tribe Itzá, the city includes a series of monuments and temples. The most celebrated is El Castillo, also known as the Temple of Kukulkan. It is a huge step pyramid in the center of the city which was built as a devotional temple to the god Kukulkan. In total, the entire temple features 365 steps, one for each day of the year. 5. Machu Picchu, Peru. Machu Picchu is a lost treasure of the 15th century, a rare citadel discovered high in the Andes Mountains above the Peruvian Sacred Valley. Astonishingly, it is one of the only pre-Columbian ruins found nearly intact, featuring evidence of former plazas, temples, agricultural terraces, and homes. Archaeologists believe the citadel was built as an estate for the Inca Emperor Pachacuti in around 1450 in polished dry stone walls. 4. Christ the Redeemer, Brazil. The totemic statue of Christ the Redeemer stands over Rio de Janeiro on the top of Mount Corcovado. At 30 meters tall, this monument is an iconic emblem of Brazil. This huge public artwork was designed by the Polish-French sculptor Paul Landowski in the 1920s and completed by Brazilian engineer Heitor da Silva Costa and French engineer Albert Caquot in 1931. Made from reinforced concrete clad in over 6 million soapstone tiles, Christ the Redeemer is the largest Art Deco sculpture in the world. Built just after the end of the First World War, the sculpture was an overpowering symbol of Christianity and hope when the world had been brought to its knees, so it's no surprise that this monument made the list for today's 7 wonders. 3. The Taj Mahal, India. India's renowned Taj Mahal, Persian for crown of palaces, is the stunning white marble mausoleum on the bank of the Yamuna River in the city of Agra, and it has been selected as one of the 7 wonders of the world. Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan built the temple as a tomb for his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal, who died during childbirth in 1631. A marble tomb in the center is surrounded by 42 acres of grounds, where gardens, a mosque, guest house, and pool complete the complex. The entire project took over 22 years to complete by 20,000 workers at a cost of 32 million rupees, around $827 million by today's standards. 2. The Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China is a huge barrier that spans thousands of miles along China's historic northern border. Created over millennia, the wall began its life as a series of smaller walls dating back to the 7th century BCE, built as protective barriers against nomadic raids. In 220 BCE, China's first emperor Qin Shi Huang masterminded the unification of all China's walls into one almighty barrier, strengthening and extending the wall to keep out northern invaders. Today, the wall is recognized as one of the 7 wonders, which, including all its branches, measures a whopping 13,171 miles. 1. The Coliseum, Rome, Italy. The Coliseum is the great oval amphitheater in the center of Rome where gladiators once fought for their life. The largest amphitheater ever built, it was constructed from sand and stone over 8 years, from AD 72 to AD 80. The colossal structure could hold 80,000 spectators, arranged in a circular ring around the central stage. Dramatic and sometimes horrifying events took place here, not just gladiatorial games, but also classical plays, animal hunts, and executions. Some say water was even pumped into the arena to enact mock sea battles. Partially damaged by earthquakes and stone robbers over the centuries, the Coliseum is still an iconic memento of Roman history, visited by thousands of tourists every year, so it stands to reason it would make the list of today's 7 wonders of the world.